Welcome to today's vitally important discussion, and quite an interesting one, where we are looking into an intriguing connection, the link between gut health and mental well-being with PHYTOCEUTICS. And joining us in the studio today is one of our favorites, the esteemed Dr. Michael Mole, as we explore the fascinating interplay between the gut and the brain. How does that play out?
So, Graham, if you've ever kind of gone with your gut when you've made a decision, or when you have butterflies in your stomach when you're nervous, you're likely getting signals from another brain, all right? Not this brain, your second brain, your gut brain, hidden in your digestive system. It really is a thing, and it's revolutionizing the way we think about healthcare in terms of the connection between our kind of main brain and our gut brain, in terms of how we feel, our health, our mood, all that kind of stuff. Scientists call it your ENS, your enteric nervous system. Like 100 million little cells, thin lining is basically what it's made up of. And it works together with like 1 trillion microorganisms in your gut. So this kind of bacterial life, if you like, that really influences neurochemicals in your brain. So the production of things like serotonin, feel-good hormone, the dopamine, which you have plenty of, they're like focus and motivation hormone.
Especially after you've eaten a nice meal,
and basically what you have is, if you have a healthy gut, because of this gut-brain connection, you feel positive, you're emotionally stable. If you have an unhealthy gut, then that leads to things like depression and anxiety. So that's the connection between the two, and it's real, man. It exists.
And it's very powerful, because often approaching a complex mental issue is too confusing, too daunting. We can treat our gut. When we speak about probiotics, what are we giving to these trillions of little soldiers that are helping us out there?
Probiotics, which are essentially good bacteria that you find in supplements and food, really promote that communication. They do it because they maintain regular kind of gut balance. They reduce inflammation. They manage to sort of buffer your stress response. So they have this calming effect on the body, which is amazing, because this is stuff that you consume. And ultimately, they also protect this kind of gut-blood barrier, so they prevent harmful substances being absorbed by your blood through your gut.
I love the fact that we've got so much more information now, and that's why I applaud doctors like you or anyone in the medical space sharing information. And I think that's been the real plus here, because there is so much misinformation out there and misconceptions. When it comes to the gut-brain connection, what are some of the heavy hitters, the myths that you'd like to knock out the park?
Yeah, myth busting, I love that. I think, well, the first one is actually what we're talking about now, is this whole idea of the gut-brain axis being like a fad. It's like fringe medicine. It's like,
for sure, yeah.
It's not. There's lots of science behind it. It's been researched for many, many years. There's ongoing research as we discover.
Part of our evolution,
we discover more and more of this amazing kind of connection between the brain and the gut. So that's one. I think the other one is that this is really just for people that have digestive issues. And the answer is no. Man, if you treat your gut properly, if you make sure that you've got that proper, good probiotics in your system, you're going to have good mental health. And mental health is something you want to be proactive about. The thing we've got to be careful of in what we're discussing now is you also can't say that probiotics cure all mental health conditions, because they don't. Mental health is a very complex issue, and to say if I pop this pill or have this yogurt, you know, I'm going to really...
Going to balance out,
And in the same way, diet. So diet definitely has an impact on our mental health and our mood and how we think and feel, but it's not going to have an effect immediately. It takes time. You know, so I think those are some of the misconceptions. If I just eat well today, I'm going to feel better. Yes, but no. There's a sort of a slow growth curve. And
we've heard that you've got to give it time to kick in. I love the fact that the two strains we were trying to wrap our heads around earlier, they are supported by Ceregut in PHYTOCEUTICS products that are available to us. So we can be more intentional about what we put in, and in terms of the kinds of foods, the kinds of supplements that do help us. What advice do you have for someone looking to really enhance this gut-brain connection, this axis?
I'm glad you asked that, because it's something good to think about, and there are lots of things you can do. So firstly, what you consume. So eat a lot of fermented foods. Kombucha, if you can get that, if you can stomach that, but yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut. When you come to your diet, a diverse diet, so lots of vegetables, lots of whole grains, because those in and of themselves are something called prebiotics, which basically feed probiotics. Sleep is obviously vitally important. I think exercise dampens the stress response. It promotes good gut bacteria. So you know that exercise.
Is key.
Managing your stress. And here's something I want you to try, because stress is also really good just for reducing inflammation and promoting positive gut bacteria. But there's something called the physiological sign. One of the most scientifically backed ways of regulating stress immediately. And it goes like this. It's a deep inhalation through your nose. And then at that maximal point, you go one more. and then. So in one process, physiological sigh, you're managing stress, and that's a great way to actually
I love that.
contribute to good
There's
mental
a
health.
reason why we
good
sigh,
hygiene.
man. Oh, you've adjusted my
Exactly,
mental
good
health
match.
just being in your presence, man. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. We want you to really unlock the potential of your gut health and mental well-being as well with PHYTOCEUTICS' incredible range of pre, which we know how important they are for the pro, and the post biotics. All absolutely essential and designed to optimize your overall wellness, be it brain or gut. And here's a nice little added bonus. When you add items to your cart, delight in an exclusive 15% discount using the code Expresso at PHYTOCEUTICS.com. And you can also enter for a chance to win a 3-month gut health hamper from this incredible brand, including Better Gut and Gut, and that's valued at over 2,000 Rand. And feeling the weight of stress and anxiety, we know how much of a weight that can be. What's your go-to tip for maintaining mental well-being? We've listed a couple of great options. Share your answer on our Expresso Facebook, X or Instagram page and use that hashtag PHYTOCEUTICS in your entry. You can find all the T's and C's that apply on expressoshow.com. This one's going to run up until Monday, the 1st of April at midnight. Doc, a lot of food for thought you have given
Very nice,
me today.
Very nice. That's a dad joke, man, right
yeah.
there. The one and only a lot of dad joke for the day.
I've earned that. I just felt it. I had a gut feeling it would land with this one. Thank you so much, my brother. You are brilliant.
Optimize your gut health with PHYTOCEUTICS range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at PHYTOCEUTICS.com.